Arlo. Sweet old Arlo. I would consider him a pretty iconic Nintendo YouTuber. Arlo has been making videos about Nintendo for who knows how long, with his simple but iconic blue puppet. Even if I haven't seen every single Arlo video, I could definitely say that I'm a fan of his content. I want to go back to the year of 2015 to 2016. Arlo made a video discussing the problems with current Paper Mario, and he was not the only person to have problems with the series. In this video, Arlo isn't particularly positive, but he's also not negative too. Arlo comes off pretty nuanced in this video, and even compliments modern Paper Mario on its ideas. It still holds up and might be one of his best videos he's ever made. It shows us that Arlo is able to have nuanced discussions. There's no point in this video where Arlo says, no, you're the problem with current Paper Mario and you can't accept change. No, he doesn't do any of that. What's the point of me bringing up this video, you might be wondering? There's a bit of a problem that he has. Sometimes, but not always, Arlo will upload a video that is not that great. YouTubers have the occasional stinker video here and there. It happens, we're only human and we make mistakes.
Tiny little bit of flickering or something, and I did get one crash. It happened when I was exiting to the menu. I got it, it crashed. It is unfortunate. Nothing about this I would consider borderline unplayable. I don't even know if I would call it completely broken, because like I don't know, like again, it's mostly like when I enter a stage. It's just, this is yet another thing where everyone can be like, can you believe Nintendo is selling this? Can you believe that they would allow this to happen? They're selling this game for $60. This is just another piece of evidence that shows how horrible and greedy they are. But to me, even if there are people for whom this is a massive problem and the game is borderline unplayable, Nintendo's gonna fix it. Playing and playing, and I can't find any game-breaking problems. But like that's been, and I did have one crash, and people were, and I was like saying that wasn't a big deal, and then people were like, okay, but like that's actually a huge deal because crashing is a really big thing. The thing is, it only crashed when I exited to the menu. It didn't crash mid-game.
Oh my god, what happened to you, Arlo? Where's the nuance? Where's the actual discussion? I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but on Switch 2, Pikmin 3 had a lot of bugs and glitches. Arlo decided he'd make a video talking about it on his second channel. The intro is actually pretty okay. What really bothers me about this video and the following video that comes after it, Arlo makes the excuse of, well, it's gonna get patched later. I can perfectly understand if Arlo didn't run into as many bugs as other people, but he really downplays it. The game might have crashed on me. That's not an issue though. That's actually perfectly fine. Arlo says that he wants to come off as level-headed in this video, but he doesn't. He'll criticize an entire series for going down in quality, but can't criticize Nintendo for their poor console decisions, which actually would have made for a pretty interesting topic to see from Arlo. Dude, you're allowed to be critical. You can criticize Nintendo. His second video isn't any better. It's the first video but longer. There are some parts in this video that really bother me. He almost tries to excuse what he says in the first video by saying,
a little too hastily, I didn't have the whole picture, because that's the thing about Topic Arlo. You know, these videos, they're pretty fast.
He also says this too.
I need a little more positivity in my life. I need a little bit less negativity.
What is he trying to get at here? It's perfectly fine to make low-effort garbage. You suddenly can't criticize companies anymore. You're gonna try to be more positive in the future. It reminds me of how iDub said that he hates the content he made back then because it was hurtful. Maybe it's just me, and I don't speak for Arlo's fans, but he doesn't seem like that negative of a guy, and I think his fans would have the same exact belief too. I'm now questioning on why this second channel even exists. He felt like it, or he just needed more money. I really don't know what other reason I could give for this, or he really wants to come off as a more positive individual, which is not bad or anything, but to me, Arlo was in a perfectly fine spot already. I think being nuanced is a perfectly okay thing to have. It's not bad. I just feel that eventually one day, if he continues to do this, he's not going to be respected anymore. Arlo will be looked at as the laughingstock of the Nintendo community, and will be considered a bootlicker. I still like Arlo. I just think it'd be better for him to stick to what he's good at.